Welcome to Christy's Cropping and Creating. I am Christy Boland. I am a Creative Memories Independent Advisor, and I am here to show you a fun layout that you could use lots of different punches to do this, but I kind of wanted it to be like um, a topper, and then like it's framing my double page spread. So I chose to use the paw print punch. This is a punch that we had previously, and it was re-released along with our new fur baby cat and fur baby dog collections. This layout, it looks really generic, and I think it would be perfectly fine to put cat pictures on this page, or even a mix of dog and cats. But I did actually use the dog papers when I made this. I used black cardstock, one of the dog papers, and then beige cardstock and baby boy rather, cardstock. Tonight, I am going to use the fur baby cat, and I'm going to use this paper that has yarn on the back, and I'm going to use hot fudge cardstock. And I did go ahead and punch a lot of my paw prints so that you didn't have to sit and watch me do this. But when I was talking about you could use multiple punches to do this, one of the ones you could use is the rubber duck. And I know for a fact it is on sale. I think the sale on this one goes away maybe July 5th. I should have looked that up. I had forgotten that I was going to mention this one, but we recently had the fireworks punch. It is also one that if you order it now, it's going to come to you later, which is what I was also going to say about the paw print. We did run out, but they are reordering, and so you would get the paw later in the fall. The fireworks you would get later in the summer. And so if you want to order either of those, you are more than welcome to do so. But you need to order the ones that are going to come later by June 30th, which is one day next week. And again, some of the sale prices on some of the ones that are going to run out, you need to do as soon as possible. And there is a coupon right now. If you spend $50, you get $10 off. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't remember the other levels of ordering or the values of the coupons. I should have reminded myself before I started this recording, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, please take a look. Go to my website and it'll tell you the information about the coupons, but they do have to be used by Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. My website is creativememories.com/user/KRISTIBOLIN. And if you are not already working with an advisor, I would love to help you place your order or anything like that. And my email, if you need to email me for any reason, it's KRISTIBOLIN@gmail.com. There's no punctuation in the first part of my email, and it's all lowercase. creativememories.com/user/Christy Boland. None of that is uppercase either. So let me know how I can help you. And for tonight, we're gonna just go ahead and get started making our double page spread using the fur baby cat. All right, now I've already punched all of my paws out of this printed paper, and so I only need to punch 5 more from the hot fudge. I did want you to see me punch some of them because I want to show you some pointers when you're using punches, standalone punches like this. if you will start with the edge of your paper at the edge of the punch right here, and then for your next punch, have the edge of where that just punched out at the edge, you will be able to space these so that you can then use your leftover. My thing is getting clogged. My one of the pads on the paw. I could then use this as a title strip, or in some other way as a border on my page if I wanted to. The neat thing about most of our punches is that they could almost be used for multiple things, or not almost, they can be used for multiple things. When I'm punching out these paw prints without the negative spaces being inside this, I see popcorn. I see a popcorn ball, or for that matter, a bucket of popcorn. So just imagine if this was done out of red, yellow, and white paper or something like that. So just know that there are so many versatile uses for several of our punches. The fireworks could be used as a sunshine and as a flower. So so think outside the box. And then here is this strip that I can now use another way. This edge right here is right at 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to slide my paper over to so that the last part of that paw is at the edge of my gray mat, because I know that that is 1/4 of an inch. And so now I have a piece that again, I can use to make another border, or use as a title strip on a page. And like I said, look, it's not just a paw, it's popcorn. If you wanted to save your negative pieces, just kind of keep them in a pile and put them back in, you could do that. It would not be that hard to do. Most of you that know me know that I have a hard time throwing away this this trash, because I'm like, oh, but I could use it on such and such. So here is a good way to reuse it, just by adding it back into your punched out paw, the pieces that come out. So that's a neat way to be able to reuse things too. In the meantime, let's move on to putting our layout together. I think I'm finished with this punch, so I'm going to sit it out of the way. And my base for this cat spread is going to be my Tangerine cardstock. And I'm going to center this on my 13-inch mat. And oh, I failed to tell you, you're going to need at least 29 paws if you're going to make it as heavy as I made the puppy ones. So I'm going to start. I like having them really close together, but I also like centering them on the 13-inch mat. So you see what works best for you. I'm probably going to kind of go between both, using it both ways. But I'm going to start with a printed paw. And what I wanted to do when I thought of this idea, I wanted some of them to kind of be going off the page, and some of them to be on the page. I wanted it to just look like, the word explosion keeps keeps coming to my mind. Like they just like poof all over the page. And so 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to see how many I need to do. I don't want all of them to go off the page, and I don't want them all to be turned the same direction. And with the cat punch, I am, as you can see, kind of alternating between three different sides. the orange striped side as well as the yarn side. And so I'm looking back and forth between my puppy page that I have sitting over here next to me, and then this just, I'm trying to rebuild the design, kind of doing it very similarly. I want to have them spaced about the same, just because I really like the way the other one turned out. And there's no real rhyme or reason as to which ones I'm going to have come off the page and which ones I'm going to turn in and which ones I'm going to turn out. I'm just kind of just going along and seeing what I end up liking. So again, I don't want to turn too many of them, have too many of them going off the page, but I also don't want them all staying on. Now this one that's going to be right here coming off the page, I'm going to have it, I'm going to literally cut it so that half will be on the left page and half will be on the right page. Now once I put it in my album, there will be a space where the binding goes, but this does work out good to have your pages really close together when you're making sure something is even like this. So just know that that you are going to want to make sure your left-hand page piece and your right-hand page piece is the same when it's crossing two pages or when you want them to look the same. So let's see, that's not really what I wanted. I wanted brown here and here. And then I want to go back with my others. Again, I think that it's perfectly fine if you have your right hand page a little bit different than your left, but I just was kind of just going to mirror it as best as I could to the one that I had done previously, and then also looking over here at the left at the same time that I'm doing the right. Right, I need brown again. I keep saying brown. It is brown, but the official name of it is Hot Fudge. So so just know that if I call something the wrong thing, it's not that I'm trying to be difficult or whatever. It's because I just think of it the wrong way sometimes. So that will go off the page like this. And then I'm coming to the end here where I will be able to start putting these things down, and I think that's the way I want it. I have one left over and I keep looking up to my screen. Yeah, I think I'm going to be happy with this. So I'm just going to slide that punch poop out of the way, and I'm going to grab my repositionable tape runner, and I'm going to start on my right page. And whenever I'm going to have one come off the edge, I don't put adhesive on that edge, because then it's just going to be wasted because it's going to be cut off. And y'all might be screaming, oh, don't make it 3 colors. And if you don't want yours 3 colors, do it like I did the puppy one, and just go ahead and keep it as 2. But I thought that since this paper works that way, I thought it would give it some interest. The dog paper that I used, it was just kind of polka dotted on the back, and I didn't particularly want to use that side of that one. So just make up your mind if you want to use 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, or even the same color. But I really did like the way that it looked with the various prints You know, obviously the same animal is going to make the same print, but I just thought it would be fun to do it a little bit different. So, y'all play the Jeopardy music for me in your head since I am going to be working for a couple more minutes taping all these down. The beauty of repositionable adhesive is that it does go quick, and it also, you know, I can move things really easily if I should need to. But I'm also not a perfectionist at all. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the right hand side, the adhesive on the right side, and then also the paw on the right side. And then instead of moving on to my left page, I am first going to take this page and I'm going to cut off this edge. I'm going to use my micro tip scissors, and this is the only one that I really need to be careful with, because since it's going to go on my other page, you know, I don't want to mess it up. But these others, I'm going to flip it to the back because then you can really see where you need to cut, and you can get really close. And so I'm going to cut off all this excess of the pieces that are hanging off the edge, which is just a few. And then voila, I've got that finished. So it's pretty quick. Oh, there must have been some adhesive on that because it is trying to stick. Let me throw that away really fast. And here again, I'm going to make sure my pages are right there together so that I can put the adhesive on this one that is going to match the one on the right hand page. And it will just look like I am putting that paw print right back together. Ta-da! We talked about the rubber duck and the paw prints, the mandevilla, the striped umbrella. Oh, the striped umbrella would be really cute to make a page where, you know, everything's going along the top, like just like this one, because hello, it could look like raindrops. So you could have rain coming down from the umbrellas as well as all the umbrellas floating along. Oh, I just, where is that? Is it in Las Vegas where there's all the umbrellas kind of up in the ceiling of one of the places? I know Dollywood also has that. So that would be neat to make a page for Dollywood or Vegas if you've been to those places. I've only been to Vegas once, and I'm not sure that that scrapbook is already finished, and I don't remember for sure if we were at the place where all the umbrellas hang. For all I know, they have it elsewhere too, but remember I'm gonna do my I don't put adhesive on the places that's going to go off so as not to waste it. And this, if you noticed on my sample, I have 7 photo mats, but you could always do more or less according to what your preference is. I love getting a lot of photos on my page, and you know, even though it might seem a little crowded since I've had 4 4x6s and 3 4x4s, but one of those could end up being a journaling box if I needed it to, or it could be you can use one of the variety mats that has a quote or a title that you might like. So multiple decorative options. I'm not going to embellish these pages. I'm just going to do this and the photo mats for you during this video. And there, that is finished. At least I think it is. Let me get, I kind of cut that paw print a little weird. Like I cut off so much of his pads that it looks a little odd, but that'll be okay. All right, I'm going to use beige cardstock again to make my photo mats. And just in case you've never watched cutting photo mats, I will show you that I'm going to take this 12 by 12 piece of paper. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches. I will cut it one more time at 4 inches. Oops, sorry, my finger slipped. I'm going to take those 2 pieces, or 2 of the 3 that I just cut, stack them together, put it at 6 inches, and that way I will save myself a little bit of time and an extra cut. I just have to press a little bit harder since it's going through 2 layers of cardstock. And then I'm going to take my last piece, and it is 4 inches by 12 inches right now, and I'm going to cut it into thirds. So I'll cut it at 4, and I'll cut it at 4 again. And then I have 3 4x4s and 4 4x6s. The way I did the other one, I did 2 over here on the left hand side, and I kind of centered this top one. You know, I didn't really like left justify it or right justify it. I just kind of centered it. But if I wanted to slide it over so that I had room for another one, or for an embellishment cluster or a title, I could do that. Of course, my title could go up here in my paw prints somehow if I wanted to. And then this one, I think I did it like this. Let me check and make sure. Oh, nope, the other way around. I put the 4x4 on the inside top, the 4x6 outside, and it will overlap a little bit of your paw prints unless you bring it down somehow. And then I did it opposite at the bottom, but I had everything matching along the right edge and the left edge. And if you can, try to leave about the same amount of space at the bottom as you do between the 2 pictures. So between the 2 sets of pictures. So this is, just looked up in the camera or looked up in the screen and saw that I didn't quite have it even. So I'm trying to adjust that really quick. So this is basically, or this is what I was going for. Again, I've got 7 photo mats, but if you want to do more or less, you certainly can. And when I'm doing mats like this, I try to do my adhesive all at the same time, and then it saves me a little time in flipping things over and getting things put down. The downfall of doing it this way is I could end up getting my arm stuck on one of the mats if I'm not super careful. So we're almost done. And also, from your right page to your left page, try to have your mats even. So on the right hand page, I've got them even on the left and the right, the left side and the right side of the right hand page. But then I also, like for instance, this is the left hand page mat, and I want it to be even with what's over here on the right hand page. So that's what I meant by telling you that you want to try to have things even. Um, I'm not a stickler for that, but it does make it nice and clean looking um, when you're trying to look like you know what you're doing and you're a designer when you're really not. So just know that that it does make it nice, and it kind of makes it easy that so that you don't have to think about where to put things if you'll just know that you want it to kind of be even. So there you go. There is a double page spread using Fur Baby Cat, and the one with the blue background is Fur Baby Dog. This brown paper for Fur Baby Dog, let's see, do I have it? Yeah. It literally has dogs going all over the paper on that side, and then on the back it was a lighter brown with just polka dots. And again, I just like the way the kitten paper, the cat paper was like this on the one side, kind of the wavy stripes, and on the back it was the yarn balls. So that's why I thought it would be neat. And then also to show you that it can be 2 colors of paw prints or 3 colors of paw prints or even more. So y'all decide how you want to do yours. And if you have any questions or if you need anything, please do reach out to me. Again, my name is Christy Boland. I am a Creative Memories advisor. I've been an advisor longer than I've been a mom, and 2 of my 3 kids are married. My youngest is a senior in college. So I've been an advisor for 27.5 years. My website again is creativememories.com/user/Christy Boland, and my email is christyboland@gmail.com. Y'all have a great weekend and a great rest of your day today, great rest of your week, because I know I do my videos for Thursday, so you still got one more work day unless you happen to be off. But y'all take care, and I hope to see you again next week.